How's it going, everybody? This is Mr. Charco, and today we're doing a Let's Play. This will be part one of this ongoing series. I'm going to be playing on Master difficulty. The goal of this Let's Play is to complete all the trophies for PS4. I don't have that many. I have maybe 18% of the games, including the DLCs. And the whole point of this playthrough is to complete that, and I'm going to be doing more of a role-playing role. Like, I want to have a character that kind of fits the mold. I use some lore from Daggerfall and Arena to get this name for this Breton. I usually do Khajiit or Dark Elf for my builds. I usually like the Sneak Archer or Assassin kind of thief class, but trying something a little different. I do like using magic as well, destruction, restoration. So this build is going to be more focused on conjuration, alteration, illusion, destruction, restoration. So basically all of them. So I can't wait to get going with this. I'm going to be using heavy armor. I'm usually a light armor guy, so it's going to be interesting going with that. I did do recently a legendary playthrough with an orc, and the reason I did the orc was because they have the Berserker Rage, I believe is what it's called, where they double damage and take half damage. And in legendary, if you guys have ever tried to play that, it is very hard to kill enemies sometimes. So master, still pretty hard to kill enemies, but if you use the right strategy, you can do it. So it's a good challenge. I like a good challenge. I played this game many times, so definitely necessary for me. As a Breton, from what I understand, they're very much logical, astronomy. They're half elf, half human. So like they have obviously humanity, but they're also the elven, kind of to themselves, do whatever. So I don't want I'm torn right now between going Stormcloak and Imperial. If I'm doing just a normal build, usually I go Empire. I'm usually a Empire person. I think they're better to roll Skyrim. But as a Breton that's just seeking fortune, and as being an opportunist, I really don't see either one really affecting me that much. I might do Stormcloak just because I don't usually do it, and it'll be more fresher for me, or more fresh or whatever. So we'll see. I will, however, go with Ralof whenever we part ways up here. I just prefer to go with him. But yeah, so I'm ready to get going here. So get my head cut off. But this game is great, and pretty much I have the starting route to like Whiterun and Riverwood and all that pretty much to an art. I have it basically memorized. I could probably do it with my eyes closed, as most people that love Skyrim could. It's been out for 8 years, so. There's Alduin. Alright, Hadvar, protect me. I feel like my throat is dry, slightly. Right. Can't wait to... I do love how the Breton does start off with the Conjure Familiar. It's a pretty good spell early on to absorb, especially to absorb some damage, and then get that Conjuration up real quick. So, we're going to go up here. Bye-bye, Alduin. Oh, I hit the fire that time. I usually don't do that. And we're going to sprint past this way. This is just a way to just speed up the introduction. Because if not, you're going to wait another 2-3 minutes. And like I said, we're going right with Ralof. So, I'm sure most of you know the story by now. So, you pick to go with Hadvar or you pick to go with Ralof. Your decision. It does not affect the outcome of the game. Only thing it affects is the houses that their family members live in. Slightly different loot, but for the most part, it's basically the same. So yeah, I've been playing this game for a minute. Like I said, Khajiit, Dark Elf, usually what I like. I like stealthy characters. But I wanted a breath of fresh air with the Breton. I can't bring myself to play a high elf in Skyrim. Maybe in a different game, like maybe in the new one coming out, but in Hammerfell. But not in Skyrim. It's just they're just so unlikable. I know, I'm right here, dude. Thank you.
There you go. May as well take Gunjar's gear. He won't be needing it anymore.
I'll take your gear, don't you worry. Alright, so let's equip Nant. Now let's go ahead and equip some of my spells. So we got Conjuration, which I will be using first. Flames, and just normal healing. Anything else? Dragon Skin. I think that's pretty much it. Okay, cool. So basic ass stuff. Oh shit, I did not favorite it. I equipped it. There we go. Okay. So I usually keep my magics favorited, and then so I usually just use like one weapon. I don't like using for a Breton. I feel like they're more of a sword kind of person. When I think of axes, I think of like more brute. Axes and maces are more like heavier, like orcs, Nords, whatever. It's gonna take all my magicka. That's okay though. Fuck them up. Is that what you think there? A bite of a flea? So as you can see, even on Master, it takes a lot of damage to kill somebody, especially without any really investments in any kind of style. But the good thing is I have Ralof here, who just absorbs damage like no other. Alright, cool. So we're going to take this and sell this stuff later. I like to do the concept of the weight to value ratio. Let me take that. I'm going to give you this. I prefer swords. And then we're going to equip the heavy armor for now. Let me go back to Conjure Familiar. So yeah, we're going to get our Conjuration up quickly, because that's going to be very helpful for me. So I want to be able to have to conjure stuff to absorb damage for me, and then the I don't want those. And then after we have that, we should have something that will replenish our magicka pretty quickly, or fairly quickly, and that way we can cast plenty of destruction, and then some pretty well placed sword slashes. So it's usually the goal. I'll have a shield maybe, but for the most part I'm going to be using like Oak Flesh or Dragon Flesh, or whatever the alteration spells that increase your armor reading. Because I feel like shield's good, but it's more for the really tanky builds. I want to be more of a deal some damage and be able to take some hits. Alright, cabbage. So I do have some of the Creation Club add-ons, so it's almost like mods, but you can still, you know, it's excuse me, approved by Bethesda, so it doesn't eat into the trophy count, so which is nice. See, that's doing plenty of damage with this dude with heavy armor. It's very nice. Very, very nice. I'm used to these sword fights taking so long, so this is a breath of fresh air for just being level 1 as well. So He's over there shooting them. Alright, cool. So we're going to take that. Good value. Good value. Like I said, value versus weight is what you want to look for. If you're, you shouldn't be new to Skyrim because this game's been out for a minute, but in case you are, it's fine. I imagine most people by now have played this game a few times. So we got some Elzir up here. It's good for Magicka. So I don't ever use stamina that much in Skyrim. So I usually either just like waste the potions for sprinting or just sell them straight up to vendors. It just really depends. But usually they're not really my favorite potion. I definitely prefer the magic and stamina potions. A lot more useful for me at least. Nothing in there. Not too much luck on shit yet. Alright, keep moving. Alright, let's do, there is going to be a torture up here. Which, if you're doing a light armor build, it's one of the few customizable hoods you have access to at the beginning of the game. So, is he already almost, okay, no, they just stunned him. Man, I'm just melting these guys like butter. I guess it helps that we have all these people attacking. Alright. Iron Mace. We take that. And then here's that hood I was talking about. Torturer's hood. Yeah. Okay. Oh, I don't know if I killed this person or what, but they are dead. Got blood on my blade. Alright. This way I can get my first mage robes. I guess these are just called, I think these are just called mage robes, actually. Let's see what they're called. And this looks to be a Breton in this. Okay, like after I take off his, after I take his clothes, it'll seem that way. Oh, one of the creation clothes I have is the novice robes. Okay, or novice, whatever. Cool. Yeah, see, he looks like a Breton to me. So now I got sparks, which I still typically prefer flames. So I read the book. But I don't hate on the sparks. It's good for against mages, so it's good. But you will typically see me. I like running the, you know, it's kind of basic, but the fire sword and the flames. Now my only issue is obviously it's really easy to kill companions whenever you're using magic. So usually if I'm running fire, I like to use a fire resisting armor. I can enchant their armor for them and give it to them. It's usually the best way to do it. Even still, sometimes, you know, you can't help it if you're just throwing fireballs and stuff. That's why I like Conjuration as well. Jeez, these are some pretty good novice locks. Not even mad. The good thing is, whenever you fell one, you get XP towards your next rank. So it's not the end of the world. And like sadly all the ingredients in this tutorial area has to do with stamina, so not really worth it for me. Can you imagine if you had to individually take each gold piece? Like even when there's like, you know, 2 or 3? It'd be so annoying. Alright, cool beans. Let's continue onward. See what is next. It's the yeah, the Imperials up here. Go kill this archer. Archers are the most annoying to me because you'll be fighting somebody and all of a sudden, let's get that one-handed up real quick. Magicka, of course. Which way is one-handed? Is it this way? Here we go. So we want, because I'm going to be choosing the mage stone once I get up here, so I can get that magic up. But one-handed is going to definitely be more beneficial for me. Because, like I said, I won't be using it nearly as much. Now, let's see. Do I mind grabbing arrows? Because I don't want arrows. I will not be using a bow. So I'm going to be strictly for range. I'm going to be strictly... I don't know. I might grab the... whatchamacallit, the book where you can equip the bound bow. I might go for that at some point. Lots of fighting going on. Alright, and all that's left are the dudes up here. Let's see. This game is a lot of looting. If you know how to play, you're gonna loot a lot. So just kind of what you. Oh, I'm sorry, Stormcloak. She really ran on that. He did. You walked into the fire, you dummy. Did you see him walk into that fire? What are you thinking, man? Alright, so we're almost done with the tutorial. I guess is what you could call this. Really, it's not much of a tutorial, because there's really... If you either know the game or you don't, in a way. Because it's really not that complicated. It can be very complex, but it's a pretty simple game. Simple concept, because you could beat the game if you don't up the difficulty by just grabbing a sword and a shield and just using potions. I think that's why I enjoyed this game, because it can be very simple or it can be very complex. Either way, you're gonna have fun. I enjoy games that have a lot of versatility in that regards. That's why I love like Pokemon, games like that. Alright. I don't know if you guys have ever watched anybody do a speed run of a Skyrim or just really any game in general. But like, it's crazy to see all the little glitches and stuff they know. And they usually do it on like the vanilla game because, you know, obviously there's less fixes in that, so it's rather interesting. Alright, so this is what I hate dealing with is frost spiders because of the poison. Anything that poisons, I'm not a fan of. Because it does. See, how did you hit me all the way from over there? Okay, at least it didn't do that much damage to me. Okay, it's okay. Alright, sorry, Mr. Familiar. But that's why we conjure them, because they're not real things. That way, if I accidentally kill them, it's okay. Oh shit, you're gonna poison me. Okay, good. You get up there, buddy. You got him. Okay, that works. Right, you and me both, man. I'm not scared of spiders. I just hate the poison because that will take your health down so fast. I actually handled that one quite well. This dude was left to hang. I guess I'll eat these just so I know the effect in game. Like I said, they're all stamina based, so no use for me. He's gonna give me a bow up here, so like I said, I'm not using bows, so I will throw it away. Be funny, I can go through an entire playthrough with like what? I think Breton is 15 startup for bows, which is pretty funny. Do I have is the iron helmet better than what I have on? Let's see. So I have on the Imperial Officer. No, I don't. I have the Novice Hood on. Novice Hood. How much is this? So 19. And then the iron helmet is 16. No, it's not better. Interesting. Alright, so let's do this.
Hold up. There's some bear just ahead. See her?
Now I do know about the sneak glitch, so to speak, you can do where you can, during that part, he gets down and sneak, and you can just go behind him, and you can literally get your sneak to 100 in probably 5 minutes. Well, not 5 minutes, but 10 minutes, and it's pretty OP. So I hate how your characters automatically picks them up after you get shot at. That's annoying. Do not want it. Alright, there's blood up here. Someone was bleeding up here. Alright, so we completed that. So now we're going to go Hit this bandit camp straight ahead. Grab the treasure map, wrap our way around to Riverwood, and then we will end part 1 in Riverwood, as we should. So I have survival mode. Not gonna do it for this playthrough, and then I'm gonna get hit with a couple quests because I have like Pets of Skyrim and a couple other items like that.
There he goes.
Come on, bud.
Looks like he's gone for good this time. No way to know if anyone else made it out alive. But this place is going to be swarming with Imperials soon enough.
Is that so?
My sister, Gerda, runs the mill in Riverwood.
Girder.
Wish she'd help you out. It's probably best if we...
Oh, he gave me a longbow. Let me get rid of that shit. No, he didn't. Where the hell is that at? He didn't give me a longbow. Oh, it's because I did the, I attacked the bear before he could. Gotcha. I was confused there for a second. I was like, wait a second. So where's my... There we go. There's my, so I got these as well. So we'll do, conjure racing right now. Because I'm about to conjure some stuff. Once I get oak flesh, I'll be able to do the other. So there's that little camp. There is a book that increases one-handed up here, and some other items that are necessary. Like I said, in the treasure map, which isn't that great, but it's still cool. Damn, they killed him that quick? Oh no, he's still alive. Okay, it looked like he disappeared. Oh, there's treasure map. Hello, buddy. Your hammer. Oh no. Usually the female's an archer with light armor. That's interesting. So she's got the heavy armor this time. I mean, that is true. You're not wrong. The philosopher, bandit the philosopher over here. You're so much easier to rob when you're dead. I would certainly hope so. She's kind of thick though. Let's see. Alright, let's heal up a little bit. Search this band. He's got the warhammer, studded armor, bracers, boots. It's toasty in my house. I live in Alaska right now, so it's there's still about 3 feet of snow. Today is March 28th, or about to be March 28th. So what the hell? Did that just not increase my one-handed? What in the world? That was really weird. I just picked up that book and it didn't increase anything. This book increases your one-handed. That was really weird. It didn't increase my one-handed, or I guess it did. It just didn't prompt me. Is it buggy? Were we playing with bugs? Very interesting. Alright, cool. So let's go pick this mage stone up. And then once we get the mage stone, we're going to be blowing through some magic. Getting that conjuration, alteration, illusion up. Alright. Mage stone. Let's go talk to this hunter dude. Usually when I do an assassin, I just go down here and just, you know, do a quick little stab. But since I'm not doing that, I'm not going to do it. Ooh, your eyes are creepy. You got white eyes.
It's not like my poaching is hurting anyone. The Jarl can hardly eat every deer now. Take a look.
Last time I played this game, the hunter was a wood elf. It's the first time I've ever actually seen that. You only got, I mean, she got no gold. Need to go rob something there, girl. Yeah, 0 gold.
Yeah.
Oh, I could do it so easy. Oh shit. Sorry, girl. You got no gold. Oh, she's doing some damage. Good for her. She pulls out the bow for him. And he's doing some work. Get her. It's such an overpowered starting spell.
You won't live to see.
What was that? I love how I interrupted her mid-sentence. Let me do this because the stuff I get from her isn't considered robbed because she no longer owns it because she is dead. Okay. Oh, that's actually not bad value. So let's get rid of yeah, we'll get rid of that. Should be good. Yeah, we're good. Now I will have to get rid of some stuff though once I hit up the treasure map and Nisa's cabin. So let's check the treasure map real quick. And I already know where it's at. Why did this not give me one-handed? I'm so confused. But I think I was just at 21, so I do think it did give it to me. It just didn't prompt it on the screen, which is weird. I've never seen that before. But what's Skyrim without a few bugs, you know? Now this lady up here, she's she says she's just some poor old woman. Like you can talk to her. Yeah, see. And immediately, you know, like, are you really just a poor old woman? Like, or are you just saying that? And so it turns out that she's not just a poor old woman. Because in her basement, if you break into it with a lockpick, she does in fact have like a necromancer chamber, and it seems like she's like a cannibal or doing some kind of ritual or something down there. So, actually I want to keep that. Actually, let's get rid of, should I get rid of? We'll get rid of the hunting bow.
It's so nice to have a visitor.
I'm glad you feel that way. But cool in here because you can run in here and read this and get your alchemy up. And then there's our cellar I was talking about, basement cellar, whatever. And what's that? What's that? It looks like in the world? That looks like what do you call it? What do they call it? Bracers. It looks like leather bracers or fur bracers or something. Interesting. But anyways, sorry, I lost my train of thought. If you end up killing her, right, later on when you do the Shieldgrath quest, the A Night to Remember, where you do the drinking game and you wake up and you don't know where you're at, you marry a Hagraven during your drunken spiel or whatever, and you actually, if you kill her, or maybe even if you steal from her too, that Hagraven will be hostile whenever you go to talk to her during that quest. So if you don't want to ruin that quest later on, because you'll eventually get it, you'll eventually go to an inn and the dude will be sitting there, and if you don't want to ruin the quest, I recommend you don't mess with Anise. You let her just do her own thing. Now after you do the quest and you confront the Hagraven, you do whatever you want. I think it's Mora. Yeah, it's Mora. It's a callback to Fallout New Vegas. I believe it's that Hagraven's name, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm gonna run to the Riverwood Trader real quick, and well, first we're gonna talk to Sven. Hey Sven, you and Fendel both like the same girl? Ooh, you're the best man in Riverwood. Well, I'm here now, sir.
I've seen him sneaking over to the Riverwood Trader to speak with him when I'm not around. He's wasting his time.
Wasting his time, you say? Sounds like you're really worried about it. He sounds persistent. You might not do something about it.
Maybe right. Camilla may see Faendal as a more friend. Why take chances? Here, give Camilla this letter. It's for the
So he wants me to give a fake letter. And look, he's right there. Speak of the devil. Are you Faendal? Hi there, man.
beauty here, unmatched in all of Skyrim.
Hey, this dude right here, Sven, he just wanted me to deliver this letter to Camilla saying it was from you. I don't know if you want to see it or not.
What is that blowhard up to now? So, he thinks he can turn Camilla against me.
Ooh, a good old love triangle.
Give this letter to Camilla and tell her it's from Sven.
So now he wants me to give this letter to Camilla. So now he's got his own letter to give to her. So now we have a choice.
I'll be right down.
We can tell Camilla basically on one of them. We can make Sven look like the bad guy, or we can make Faendal look like the bad guy. And I am sure that whichever one we choose, the other one will lose. It's usually how it works when you're the main character.
We are done talking about this.
They seem to be arguing about something.
Sorry you had to hear that.
Camilla, hello.
Maybe you could talk some sense into my pig-headed brother.
Faendal asked me to give you this letter and say it was from Sven. Would you like to see it? Or, I have a letter from you, from Sven.
Another poem you read. He does know how to make a girl blush. What's this? If that oaf thinks all I'm going to do is stay in that filthy house of his and clean, you can tell Sven that he already has a mother.
So it's clear that her brother makes her stay in the house all the time. So clearly,
I don't know what you
she is very, very upset about having to stay in all the time.
Riverwood Trader is
Alright, man, I saw you guys arguing. Did something happen? Be honest.
Yeah, we did have a bit of a break-in. We still have plenty to sell. Robbers were only after one thing.
Only after one thing, you say?
Ornament. Solid gold in the shape of a dragon's claw.
I mean, if you got the coin, I could get the claw back for you.
You could? I've got some coin coming in from my last shipment. It's yours if you bring my claw back. Now, if you
Okay,
get those
I can do
thieves,
that.
you
Well,
find
I'm an aspiring mage,
sooner our lives can get back to normal.
sir, so I'm trying to see if you got any spell books for me.
I think I have a few old spell books laying about. If you want more, you
Yes, I'm on my way to the college. I understand. See what you're packing here, bud. So you got clairvoyance, which is not needed. Fury, not bad. And then oak flesh. Need to sell some stuff first. Okay. We'll buy oak flesh as well. That'll be good. I don't really need raised zombie because there won't be as good as my familiar. He's got some decent stuff going on. Let's see what he's got apparel wise. Let's see, there's a backpack right there. Which I believe I can just straight up make one with leather. Mage backpack, that's the one that I want. Increase your magicka by 20 points. Might buy that. I don't like how it's got the bedroll though. That's not really necessary for this build because I'm not using the survival. Novice robes. Take it. Get rid of my wine. Mead and my other wine. The book that doesn't freaking work apparently. And then I believe that's all I have to sell right now. Yeah, so I could go ahead. I mean, I'm probably going to buy that backpack. Let me see what I need to make it real quick.
So this is your...
Hobbs isn't too hard on strangers, but you seem alright.
See, is it under miscellaneous? Yeah, it is. Let's see. I need corundum ingot and 4 leather. That's easy enough. Let's see if he has any.
Whatever you need,
What have you got for sale there, sir?
take a look.
He's got 13. Even better. So we'll go ahead and get 4 of the. Ooh. No, I'll just straight up buy it from the other dude then. It's gonna be that expensive. Oh, what do I don't want the backpack on it though is the issue. Yeah, I don't want it to be too bulky. Yeah, I'll just have to make it. Have to bite the bullet. Spend a little bit more money to look a little better, you know. Camilla, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna follow you.
My father's out.
You're looking for a new blade? Looking to protect
Can I
yourself
just
or deal
get your
with
corundum ingot there, bud? So let's buy 4 of these bad boys. And I believe I have enough leather because I got that couple bear pelts. Yeah, I got plenty. I have just enough. Alright. And we're going to go down here, and we are going to make the mage backpack. Yep.
Not bad. Reminds me.
And we're going to go ahead and equip that, and that should look pretty good for now. Oh, yeah.
Someday,
Heck yeah.
I'm going to forge my own sword.
Pretty good little battle mage there. I don't like my hood, but we do what we have to do,
Papa
right?
says I'm not ready for weapons, so I make lots of horseshoes.
I'm sure you're ready for weapons there, girl. Alright, I see Rayloff. I think he's already done talking to Girder. Been skipping some cutscenes, doing some tasks, but it's his family. He can talk to him. Alright, let's see what's going on in here. I'm about to level up too. Am I lost? What you mean?
Fine day to you, friend. May you die with a sword in your.
Do you have any
Just keep
supplies
your
I could
house.
take?
Stay as long as you like. If there is anything else you need, just let me know.
Alright, we'll take that. I don't want the carrots or that. Nordmead. Ooh. Oh, it's not. It's worthless to me. At least it's worth something though.
There is
Wow.
something you could
It's a
do
pretty good gift she
for
got
all
me.
of us here.
What do you need me to do?
We're a small village, but we work across the river.
How do I get to Whiterun? Oh, how rude, dude. What is her issue? Alright, Girder. You just gonna leave your guests like that?
Only worry we've
How do you get to Whiterun from here, lady?
cross the river and then head north. You'll see Whiterun on its hill as you pass the falls.
Okay, do you have any supplies I can take?
Of course, take what you need.
Alright, don't need any of that.
There is something you could do for me.
Alright.
For all of us here. The Jarl needs to know if there's a dragon on the loose. Riverwood
Her
is
voice
defenseless.
is the cool accent though. I
We
will
need
give her
to
that.
get word to Jarl Balgruuf in Whiterun to send whatever
I wonder
troops he
what
can.
accent is that considered? Because I know it's she's a Nord, but like the voice actor or actress, I wonder what like they're like Scottish or whatever.
What can I do for
Because basically they're basically like a kind of like a Scottish Irish race. Skyrim. Do it. Alright, give me the leak.
I told you my sister would help us out.
Oh, don't want the bucket. Take it. Let's get rid of the bucket. Can't be bringing that around. Wait. I thought that backpack was 4. I'm tripping. No, it was 4 leather. That's what. I'm dumb. I'm dyslexic, I guess. I wasted my gold. Oh well. Let's see. Search chest. So even though this is red, you can still take it. It's not considered stealing for some reason. They're having pretty good stuff in here for me being just level 2. But to be fair, it is randomly generated loot. So, alright. So once we get done here, we're probably going to go ahead and end part 1. It's a good way to end. And then in part 2, we will sell the rest of the stuff I have up first. And then we will venture on our way towards Bleak Falls Barrow, grab the Dragon Stone, and then head to Whiterun. And then after we go to Whiterun, we'll talk to Jarl, do all his little quests, become a Thane for Whiterun. And then we will move on to the college and become a great mage. So it's usually the best way to go about doing that. So that will be it for part 1. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed, and we will continue our journey with our little mage we got here. It's going to be a good one. Let me know if there's anything that I should improve on. This will be my first video on my channel and my first video I've uploaded in a while. So I had a different channel when I was younger in like middle school. I played some online game called AQW. So let me know. You guys, thank you for watching and have a great rest of your day. Bye.